Hey everybody, welcome back to the watching show. We're playing more Pokemons now. We're on Route 8. We finally got through Route 7. That was really fast for a little bit.
I don't remember how any of the controls work, and I pulled up the save menu by accident, but that's not the worst thing.
How close is Route 8 to the place you're wanting to go?
I don't know. Use the brain.
Let's go to the town map.
Such a struggle. I think it is Route 8 I'm supposed to get to.
Yes,
okay.
Through Route 8. Okay, so you're just making your way through here, through this little area.
Yeah. I'm going to try my best to avoid everybody of all time.
You are going to try your best to avoid everybody?
I'm just going to try to avoid everybody. Look at this freaking labyrinth.
Okay.
I'm just
So
trying
far,
to get
so good.
to the place where I'm supposed to. Well, this was a waste. Trainer tips. I think I'm annoyed at you for tricking me into getting stuck here. This is whatever. This game can't be done quickly. I have to go this way, which means I have to fight her. You mean I can't just reach the end of the game without trying?
I shall now closely examine the health of your Pokemon. I'm Joanna. Open wide. All Pokemon you have.
I hate that Pokemon.
Why?
It's one of those ones that just steals your health and heals. That's all it does.
You should just kill it quick.
This
should work.
It took me a long time to capture one.
I don't doubt that. Rosalia.
You bored already?
It's kind of a lazy night. We've been doing this. We've done a couple episodes already. Just chilling out with a pal, man. It's Panky Man.
Who's that?
The pal?
Yeah.
It's you, my friend.
What?
It's you, my pal, my friend, my pal.
What?
I'll maintain that she's my favorite because she stands on her hair.
Really? That's
Yeah.
your favorite?
Yeah, I think it's very cool.
Well, I don't know who my favorite is, but it's hardly impressive. I should think of who my second favorite is.
Who's your favorite?
What do you think?
Is it Slowbro?
It's not slow bro, it's slow poke is what this Pokemon is called. And yes, that one's my favorite.
Really?
Yeah, because he's freaking a tank and he just doesn't take shit from anybody.
Okay.
It's like me.
You're a tank who doesn't take shit from anybody?
A fat guy doesn't take shit from everybody and has a pale complexion.
Yeah, and like a little bit of a lazy eye.
Has this dumb gaze. Yeah.
Yeah,
Me.
it's you. You don't have a lazy eye. You do like I guess you do have that thing where your eye kind of goes sideways when you're looking at a certain angle.
It makes this noise.
It does?
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
I was like, it makes a noise too?
No.
I've never listened.
Yeah, I can't look with one of my eyes. I can't look out to one side because the muscle in it just gives up and it just falls. That's my description of it.
Can you feel it falling?
Yeah, it's like imagine you're holding a dumbbell in either hand and you're trying to lift your arms away from you and up into a lateral raise, and then as your arm goes up, it's just too heavy and you feel your arm like frozen on the way up because it can't lift anymore. That's what it feels like. My eye can't. It's just too heavy.
Yeah.
To move anymore.
Well, dang.
Did I capture one of these? I wasn't paying attention.
I remember I thought it was really normal for arms to go out of sockets because I had my left arm, I could just pop out of socket whenever I wanted and it didn't hurt like that bad. Like if I would have moved it at all when it was out of socket, it would hurt, but it would go completely out of the socket. And then I'd show my friends and be like, oh, that's bad for your arm. You're going to dislocate it. It's going to hurt. But I was so like skinny that it doesn't like hurting any muscles to do it. And then I remember when I started playing football, I learned quickly that it
did do something.
It did hurt really bad. So I like exercised really hard to get it to stop doing that. Whoa,
yeah, I fought a little baby one of those, but he's guarding the bottom of the stairs right now.
That's fine.
See, I couldn't. All right. I do think I fought one though. Yeah, so are there any side effects, long-standing effects from after the fact? Like
it's still
your arm's still messed up?
My left arm is the one that is always like that, and it's still I can tell that it's still susceptible to that, but it hasn't popped out in years because I haven't done that. I haven't done anything to pop it out. I haven't tried
that's
basically.
Good.
Yeah.
My jaw started doing that as I got older. It would pop when I think chewed something hard and only when I closed it, and then it turned into this guy looks awesome. I know I fought one, but I don't think I caught one. Sorry, I know I know I said I was going to avoid everybody, but I like the way he looks. So I would like to add him to my furniture collection. Now, no, I do have one. My jaw's gone to the point where it cracks all the time. If I open, close it, chewing or not chewing, it cracks on the right side every time. And it doesn't hurt. It just is loud and you can feel it.
This would be the perfect time to catch him.
Yeah, but I already caught him.
You have him? How can you tell?
It's cut off from the TV, but you see to the right of his health bar, there's a red Pokeball.
Huh.
Means he is in my possession.
Well, you're right. I don't see, but I trust.
There it is.
I trust something about
really,
a quote. I trust that we can Commodore Norrington something or other.
I don't recognize I trust in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, it's Pirates of the Caribbean. It's the dad. He's all like,
I trust. The frantic dad.
Yeah.
Do you know which of the 3 movies it was?
I think it's the first. I don't know though. Whoa, look at that one Pokemon. It's like crawling around.
Oh, I didn't see. I was looking at. Oh, that's weird.
You seen it?
Yeah, I seen this moment. Well, I'm not trying to fight. I am trying to capture all the possessions.
The new ones.
Whatever. This is a freaking circle.
Oh,
it's a bigger snake.
Sandaconda.
Did they say Sadaconda?
Sandaconda. You don't have this one.
No, I definitely have never fought it before.
Give him that acid.
I'm gonna be here for a while. Dad acid. Oh, that's fantastic.
That's not very good.
This is probably gonna hurt. Really.
Butthead. Man, I need to stop yawning. I also need to start eating. Contagious. Man, I can't wait to eat dinner. Dinner sounds great right now.
I like just the sound of dinner. What are you gonna eat?
I don't know. That Sandaconda looks like he's wearing something edible around his neck. Man, that was about perfect.
No, it's a donut with weird colored icing. No, you said eating, and now I'm all excited. Like, I would love to eat most anything. Things I'd like to eat right now: mac and cheese.
That sounds good.
Pizza. Actually, I bet you wouldn't like to have pizza.
I got a lot of pizza lately.
Yeah, but I'm not necessarily trying to guess what you like. I'm just like offer me this. Obviously, freaking filet mignon. I'll eat that shit.
Oh,
really
gosh.
good.
Really good
and
potatoes. Oh. Oh my god.
It's between us. The joke is that I'm spamming my soundboard button because I have sound effects, and that's one from
Robin Hood Men in Tights.
The character Sheriff of Rottingham from Robin Hood Men in Tights, and it's just this noise, and we use that one a lot. And so I was spamming.
Today I had my first ever not good avocado.
Huh? I've had a not good avocados before. How bad was it?
It kind of ruined my sushi. And
it was in your sushi. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I got good sushi, and the avocado was just a little bit bad, and I was like, man, it just tastes less good. Thankfully, the sauce on the sushi sauce. Say that 10 times fast.
Sushi sauce.
Sushi
You're messing me up by talking over me.
Okay. I'll let you go ahead.
So now I'm gonna do it 1.5 times. Sushi sauce. Oh fuck! I already fucked it up.
So anyway, that kind of covered up like the evil that was the gross avocado, but it did not completely. Like the avocado is supposed to accentuate the goodness, but instead it had to be muted.
Instead, it accentuated it.
Yeah,
because that's what it tasted like.
Because it tasted like butt.
Well, that was a great story.
Have you ever eaten anything completely rotten?
Completely rotten. I know I've bitten into something rotten and went, "That's rotten." I remember one time I swallowed milk and went,
"Oh no!" I've done that too.
And one time, what was it? Yeah, I drank milk and I went, "That is weird."
Oh, you make it. Oh, I'm having like
you don't even know what it is. I was like, "That is weird tasting milk." That was heavy. That milk was heavy. It didn't even taste good. It's just like it was. And I looked at the bottle. It was whole cream.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, I've done that too.
Yeah, whoops.
But the gross milk one, that actually, that made me like feel
Wince.
gross in my throat. Like I had gagged a little bit. Like the memory of it made me gag.
It's very sad.
That actually happened this year. That was my first time having bad milk. I was at my parents' house and I was like, man, I'm just fiending for some milkies, you know. I'm fiending. And so I went to the fridge. And I just took a swig out the carton, except for, you know, in the way that's appropriate, which is to dump. I dumped some in my mouth, so it was straight carton to mouth, And that's how come I realized it was bad, because I got chunks. I got chunks of milk in there, and it was like, ah.
Chunks of milk.
Yeah, and I swallowed it quick too. So I swallowed it. Oh, I'm started gagging. I need to stop telling that story. But you can. Stop it. Okay, I'm not gonna tell that story anymore. I'm actually having visceral. I never have visceral reactions. That's wild.
It's. I feel that way if I see, or I haven't seen vomit in a long time. But you know, like when you're kids and your sibling throws up and it's just like, oh, I don't know if I'd feel the same way now. But you know what? When you think of vomit, is there a specific way that it looks like that you picture, like a color or consistency? No. Okay, so it's different for you.
Yeah.
Because for me, there's a specific. Wow, right in my face. There's a specific look that I think of. It literally looks like stew. And the predominant.
Oh my gosh, do we have to talk about this?
Oh yeah,
I would rather talk about a story.
We don't have to.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about what vomit looks like, because everybody knows.
Step in vomit. Remember that now that I'm thinking about the vomit. That's good. It was just oh no.
Whose was it?
I don't know, but remembering what it felt like really made me feel sick.
Oh my gosh,
it's the same feeling. This technically is a story. Not that's good.
We need to stop telling you vomit stories.
One more.
No, okay. Okay, if it'll make you happy.
It's quick.
Make it less gross too.
I'll make it quick and less gross.
Okay.
Stepped on something and it crunched, and I realized that moment. Oh no! I know what it is. Move my foot. It was a cockroach with my bare foot.
Okay.
A cockroach. See, not so bad, but it was just awful.
With your barefoot?
Yeah, barefoot.
Yeah, that makes it
on
worse.
A cockroach. It's like. Ugh.
I had a giant spider run over my barefoot the other day. I'm talking literally giant. What was crazy is that I didn't feel it. I was kind of like running through the field, and I stopped and turned around because I was looking at something, and then I looked at my feet, and just when I looked at it, a spider probably this big, literally that big with the legs. It was like my hand size, just slightly smaller than my hand size. And I got big hands, so it's probably 5 inches in diameter. That big of a spider just sprinted across my foot, and I didn't even jump. I just was like watching, and it was so quick that I didn't even have time to like register. But I was like, dang, and then I watched it run for a bit. It was such a big spider.
I forgot to name it. I don't know why my body wasn't working right. I have a quick creepy spider story.
Tell me.
I was talking to my brother, and then he turned around away from me, and I just saw a huge spider run up across over his shoulder and disappear. I was like, stop. Turn around. And I patted him and just looked frantically with wide eyes trying to find this spider, and I couldn't find it. And I never found it. So a huge spider ran up him and then disappeared. I was like, ah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. That's not good.
I want to bitch about what the hell is that?
I'm pretty sure I trapped a spider in my freaking underwears one time, and I woke up and I had like 5 spider bites on my nutsack. And I'm not even kidding. My nuts itch so bad. I was like, gee, get out of there, spider. I never found the spider.
It's a sad story.
He just played with my nuts and then left. Could have asked. I feel like there's a consent.
I was gonna say I didn't consent.
Yeah. I feel like that wasn't involved.
You see his. Oh, this is bad. I want to bitch about a bug. So I go to a Quick Trip. When I ride, I sit down, I have a snack, and every time for months now, when I sit outside this Quick Trip, there is a bee. Same bee, has to be, will come out and fly around me and my drink or my snack. There's a bee every time, and I'm so annoyed, but I'm more or less a pacifist, so I don't attack it. Even though sometimes I've been wearing like full leather and I can put a helmet on, I'm completely protected. But I'm just like, I don't know. What if I kill him and then he summons his army because he's been wounded?
Yeah, his throngs.
Yeah, I don't want to antagonize him, but he pisses me off because he'll fly around my hand as I'm trying to drink. So I can't just put the drink down. I can't slap him away, but he's always there. There's always one bee.
That's not great.
My story.
I just mean that, when bees like you. I remember I was like reading a lot about bees, and I really liked them at this time in my life, right? And we went to this Independence Day party, and there's a bee that was flying around me, and I'd been reading about how kind they were recently, and so like my friends were like, "Oh, there's a giant bee," and I was like, "Oh, it's fine, it won't hurt me," and it it landed on my ear. And I was thinking, I'll just be still. It'll go away. And then it stung me unprovoked in my ear. And it stung so bad because it was in a very sensitive spot.
In the ear.
And I beat the shit out of that bee. I had one of those fake red bats with the wiffle ball or whatever that you give to kids, the really fat ones.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like stumbling and falling down, and it was like stuck to my ear. And then I finally flicked it off. And I beat the shit. I just destroyed this bee. And then I felt bad later because I was like, man, but he was populating the earth.
He was populating the earth.
You know, doing all that cool.
He was spreading his seed and lots of other seeds.
Yeah, he was. He was spreading his and other seeds.
Yeah.
He was like a sperm factory. Or a sperm bank, whatever they call it.
He was a seeder.
Yeah.
As in the operation and also the procreation.
Yep. So anyways, since then I don't trust them near as much.
I have trust issues now in general because of bees.
Right. And I watch all those videos where like the people cover themselves with the bees and stuff. And I'm like, that looks like a terrible time.
Yeah, I used to get anxiety looking at videos of people like covering themselves in bees. But lately I've gotten more, what's the word, fine with it. I don't know that my uncle did this. I would assume he did. He was a beekeeper for a while. I don't know if he still is. And he made his own honey, which is really cool. His swag stance. But yeah, I wouldn't want to do it. But if I was completely covered, I wouldn't be scared. But that's not typically how it is.
Lots of people just do it without being covered at all now.
And they don't mind getting stung. I'm like, freaking why? Like, it has to be that that doesn't make sense to me. Putting on the necessary protection must be so inconvenient, or the sting must hurt so little that it's not worth putting on the gear. Like that must what do you call that? Disparaging? Whatever it is, must be such a tiny difference.
Huh. Minimal?
The difference between the convenience of putting on a piece of
negligible
clothing. I don't know.
Disregardable. Yeah. You ever go on like on a YouTube, dive, and you just start clicking on things and eventually end up with that one guy, the coyote, what's his name, who just gets stung by terrible things?
No.
And he's all like,
that's oddly specific.
Yeah, he's all like, I'm going to test. Hi, I'm Coyote so-and-so, and I'm going to test the sting of the bullet ant. And then he puts a bullet ant on his arm, and he's like, it stinks so bad. And then he's like, oh. And then you're like, oh, man, that looks like it stings so bad, just like he said.
Is that Bear Grylls you're talking about?
No, it's a different guy. Maybe Bear does that too.
Don't know him.
Yeah, I'll have
I
to
don't
show
know
you
Bear either. I just know the name.
because he basically he wanted to try all the most terrible stings, and then he'd rate them and how different they were and stuff. And yeah, it looks like a very, very bad time.
Looks like a good time.
Yeah, he's all like, and he talks very much like this. So everything's very exciting. And he's very engaging with his audience. And then to his credit, he does a really good job of post getting stung, even in his delirium. He describes what he's feeling. It's like, it's like melting pain on my arm. And he's like, it's like, wow, it's very descriptive. Anyway. It's very fun. I highly recommend going and watching.
Okay.
What's his name? Coyote something. Or something Coyote. I can't remember.
You sure it's Coyote and not Coyote? Just trying to get as much information out of you as possible.
You can say it both ways, and it's the correct pronunciation.
I don't know if I'm going to allow it.
What?
I'm joking.
The coyote.
Obviously, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I feel like Coyote is, accurate too. I highly recommend it though. There's this one where he gets stung by what's it called? The warrior wasp or something or other.
Don't recognize it.
And then it stings him twice because he just they end up having to do this thing where they'll put it in a jar and then they'll overturn the jar and vacuum seal it to his arm. And so
why?
Well, not literally vacuum seal it, but just seal it to where he can't crawl out underneath his arm between out of the jar. But if that doesn't work, they stick a tweezer in there and they pick it up with tweezers and then they hold it to his arm. And sometimes he does it himself. And what I'm surprised is that he hasn't, as soon as he gets stung, squished the thing with the tweezers in his pain. But he doesn't. He just keeps him safe and protected and all this stuff. And it's very cool of him.
He's doing very cool.
He's doing the good Lord's work. I'm super cute, but Pokemon.
They're not important. I will kill their Pokemon. And then I will capture them.
Oh, get off your phones. immediately. I'm glad that he's not even looking at the game. He's
Wow,
just
look at
on
that
his phone.
hippo. Look at that. I love that hip. Oh no, I don't want to use these Pokemon.
Yeah, you do.
No, Speedy Demon's completely out of juice. And Cockix is like, he's a groupie. He's not really a fighter.
Cockix will kill them all.
God damn it. I can't swap Pokemon? I can't swap Pokemon?
Just go for it. Yeah, why
Oh
not?
man.
Cockix can
No
do some
effect. You're lying. Prison jab. But not very effective. Well, better than no effect. Jeez. Oh, it's gonna hurt my dude. Ah.
Dang.
Whatever.
This is wild.
Yeah, well, it's mostly because I have the wrong Pokemon. I keep forgetting to switch out in between fights.
Oh, this is gonna be annoying.
Yeah, it's gonna be not good. It doesn't affect them. Great. I have 2 useless Pokemon. Can I please switch them? Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about bugs. When I was a child, that happened when I was growing up. My sister and siblings were out like in a field, and I think I just finished playing with all the kids, and I came inside, and then they were hanging out, still playing. Moral of the story is, for some reason, at some moment that I somehow witnessed, a bunch of wasps came out. And my sister and the cousins were running away out of the field toward the house, trying to get away, but I was like, it's too late.
They're gone.
They're goners. They're not going to make it. And they didn't make it. I saw the pain in their faces while they're getting stung on the way back to the house. And one of my cousin's faces was really swollen, and she died.
Yeah.
And so I made the joke at her funeral that she's my last cousin because she's the first one that I lost. Something
Wait,
like that.
are you kidding me?
Yes, I'm kidding you.
I was like, what the heck? I laughed.
You're just like,
And she died.
that's not funny.
I was like, what the heck? What? Are you serious?
Okay, I just wasted my turn swapping them out to ice dudes, but forget it. Like, I need to switch it out. Yeah, what's your next bug story? Unless, I don't care. It doesn't have to be a bug story. I'm mixing up Bug's Life and Toy Story. It's called a bug story.
I don't know. The only other ones that I'm remembering are ones where I'm feeding them to my lizard. That was like my favorite thing to do. I had this bearded dragon who was like stunted because he was so small. And I would like go outside and I like had this garden that I helped my mom make. And then I made part of it, and the asparagus always got like overgrown, and it'd create like a little miniature forest in the gardens. And in that little asparagus forest, there were probably like hundreds of grasshoppers. And so I would go and I would just like grab so many grasshoppers, and just like my hands would be full of them, and they'd be like biting and like pinching me with their sharp legs. But I didn't care at the time. Now I actually kind of care about that like sharp, pinchy feeling grasshopper legs have. Anyway,
I don't know if I've ever felt grasshopper legs hurt.
They don't actually really bite. Like they can kind of, but it doesn't hurt. Their legs hurt more than their bites do.
One time I was digging up dead patches of grass in my yard because I realized that there are they grubs in the dead grass. So I spent like hours, like 6 hours in the afternoon just digging up. I got like not a bucket full, but the bottom of the bucket was full. There's a few hundred of them.
That's what I did
because that was a good use of time.
Yeah.
And I showed my parents like, get rid of those, but don't throw them in the grass. Just go right back. So throw them out in the street. I was like, okay. I was like, I don't know I'm gonna do these anyway.
I bet I know what happened.
Them. Yeah. Well, I threw them into the gutter, went inside, and later, like much later, I looked out. Like, there's a bunch of birds in the street. There's so many birds. And then I realized, they're eating all the grubs I threw out there. And then I thought, man, I could have been sitting outside watching the birds eat the grubs. That would have been, at least then my effort would have been rewarded. But I was only there at the very end.
Yeah.
So I missed it. I was like, God damn it.
It's awesome.
And it was a sad story.
Dude, birds love grubs. They love them.
Well, I found that out. Freaking, wow, my guys are not effective. Whoa.
Yeah, we did more gardening this year. And part of that, we got just so many grubs. It was like we had a 5-gallon bucket, and the last time I think we got halfway full of grubs, and like piled on top of each other. And my parents have a bunch of chickens, and so we just like dumped all these grubs in there, and those chickens went berserk. It was so awesome. We were like, yes, get them all. It was like this bloodbath of grubbery. Grubbery. Yeah, I'd get grubs.
There was grubbery in our shrubbery.
Yeah, I always used to feed grubs to my lizard too. He liked those as well. Dude, bearded dragons, it's great watching them eat because you can tell when they see it. Because, they're simple creatures.
Yeah.
They like just chilling out and laying there, and they don't really look anywhere but like ahead. But so when they finally see something and they get excited, it's like, hey, look, it's doing something. Yeah. You see it kind of side eye, and then they like turn their whole head over and they start that lean thing. And then that tongue goes. Wang.
I never had, reptiles.
Yeah.
So I've seen them and stuff, so I can imagine it. But why not? Why can't I switch out? Sorry, I'm having a little bitch fit right now.
Yeah, we had all kinds of animals. We had reptiles and we had birds and lots of things. We had a cockatiel bird, and we taught it to like talk and whistle at us and stuff. And we taught it to go, pretty bird. And so we'd be hearing, especially when the mirror came by, we'd hear, pretty bird, pretty bird. It was great.
When a mirror came by.
Yeah.
I was like, who's a mirror?
Yeah.
I didn't get it. Sorry.
It was great. I love that bird. That bird's name is Tessie. Yeah, Tessie was great. I had to bury Tessie.
I was going to say, dead now?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You go, oh yeah, super dead.
Yeah. I got in trouble, and I like went into my room and I slammed my door, and I was all thinking about myself and my woes. And then it was one of those weird.
Time to end this fight.
It was one of those weird perspective change moments where I was all just in my own business, and then I looked over and I saw like a bird wing kind of like up halfway. And I was like, that's not good. And I looked over there and Tessie was dead.
Oh.
And so I was like, I quickly forgot about how I was in trouble.
Agree. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Right. I just was like, man, that's so sad. And so I, like, even though I got grounded, I went out and I was like, I know I'm grounded, but Tessie's dead and I have to do something with her. Mm-hmm. And my mom was like, okay, you can do that. And then I was kind of ungrounded, but I didn't even really care. I didn't even really care.
Hey, one of our pets died. Can I go home?
Right. You are excused. Yeah. Anybody else? No.
We're good. We're good.
Get them. Yeah, I've had to bury several pets. Not a good time.
Well, we had a couple, but I know you had a lot more. But you had a lot of family animals too.
Yeah. You ever have to bury a pet?
Bury a pet?
Yeah.
No, I didn't bury any.
Yeah.
We did the Viking funerals for them.
Well, did you watch?
No. I just let them burn and went home. He's new, but I can't fight you because I need to. No, I can't fight you either. Just don't fight me. I gotta heal my Pokemon. There we go. No.
Hey, a new town.
Yeah. Route 8 to the place where the freaking Poke Trainer is. You can see the stadium back there. Yeah.
Nice.
Behind the museum, it looks like.
It's got a little
rock.
hot bath or whatever.
Hot springs.
Hot springs.
Good.
Yeah. What were you saying about your burials?
Oh, nothing. Didn't bury him.
What'd you do with them?
I think I gave him to my dad to throw out because he grew up on a farm, and so he's not a stranger to animals dying and stuff, and it doesn't bother him at all. But it bothered me because it's my pets. For
the most part, that didn't bother me. I'll tell you, the ones that did bother me was when I had to do it with my dogs.
Yeah,
that bugged me. I had to do that with good old Linus. You remember Linus?
Mm-hmm.
And we had to do it with Lexi. And then we had a dog that had puppies. She had like 4 puppies, and one of them died young. But then there was these 3 other ones, and they like grew up, and one of them was about to go to like her home, and she was like the most lively one. And she just like, we went in there and there was just like blood by her face, and she had died. And we were like, what the heck? It was very sad because she was like a cute little puppy, and I had to bury that one too. I remember I was like, that was like I was younger. I feel like I was 12 or 13. I remember being like, man, I feel like a man because like this sucks, but I have to do it.
Yep. I have a friend who has dogs, and they had litters, but after one litter went really bad, like a lot of stillborn pups, he's like, I'm never doing that again because apparently it was really bad for him.
Yeah.
Which I guess I get.
Yeah. Stressful.
Yeah.
Sad too. We had this one. Okay, so like the first 2 litters, they were like, there's 5 puppies in there, and then there were 5 puppies in there, And then the third litter that our dog had, they were like, wow, there's 4 puppies in here. And we were like, wow, okay, a little bit less, but that's okay. Well, then they took the dog to the vet when she was having the puppies because they weren't coming out. And they came home and they're like, yeah, there's no puppies, guys. And we're like, what happened? And they're like, well, there was one, but it was giant and it was too big and it died.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? So we thought we were going to have 4 puppies and we ended up having 0. And that was very sad.
Sucks.
I know. And then another time they had the time where the 4 happened and then the 1 died. The first one of the 4, it was like underdeveloped, and so it was born without like a full skull.
This is great stuff.
I know.
Jeez,
it's crazy,
yeah,
right?
Like I'm blissfully unaware of all the potential complications for puppies being born, and I'd rather not know because it sounds awful.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's gonna be it for now because well,
because we're gonna leave on a high note. Dead puppies.
We've reached the. There's nowhere to go here but up.
You can tell we're not
on the upside.
You can tell we're not like scarred.
Trauma's catching up with us. No, yeah. Next time probably be at the stadium over here. Because, geez, there's just so much stuff to do, and it's going to take 50 years to play this game.
I like how this is Italy.
No, it's a rip-off of Italy. It's smaller. I'd call it Littly.
Littly? I like that. Oh.
Isn't that freaking cute? So much cuter than the puppies that are dead.
Italess.
Italess?
It's like Italy, but less.
Oh, I get it now.
Italess. I don't know. Anyway, see you next time.
Yeah. Dead puppies.
Right. You. It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me. Inside the drawer, flower seeds and some broken crayons.
You steal everything that you can.
Well, oh, there's the subterranean plants or whatever. You peek inside. Scandalous. It's Torio's sock drawer. Don't want to know what's in there. Ah, the cactus, truly the most tsundere of plants. Oh, she wrote something.
Yeah.
It's Torio's diary. Read the circled passage? Yeah, of course.
She circled her own diary.
Read the passage. Why did the skeleton want a friend? Because she was feeling bonely.
I was thinking that, like, nah, it's too stupid, but that's exactly.
That's her little. The rest of the page is filled with jokes of similar caliber. This is such a silly game. I bet the writer of this game like had fun.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Minus the programming stuff. So you can't sleep again. Nah.
Well, I could, but I'm gonna try to figure out how to get down there. Inside is an old calendar from the beginning of 201X. I guess I could see what's in this bookshelf. It's a history book. Here's a random page. Trapped behind the barrier and feel for a further human attacks, we retreated. Far, far into the earth we walked until we reached the cavern's end. This was our new home, which we named Home. As great as our king is, he is pretty lousy at names. Alright, I gotta know how to exit the ruins. I have to do something. Stay here. I'm not gonna stay here.
She just locked it, I think. She told you to stay there. It's so sad because you're ruining everything. Oh, no. I guess you're supposed to be here. She's just sad.
You wish to know how to return home, do you not? Ahead of us lies the end of the ruins. A one-way exit to the rest of the underground. I'm going to destroy it. No one will ever be able to leave again. Okay, so she's just an overprotective mother, basically. I'll be a good child and go upstairs.
You're just gonna fall. She's gonna keep telling you to leave. Yeah.
I don't want her to destroy it.
Destroy it.
I don't
Toss it
know.
to the fire.
I feel conflicted though because she's been so nice.
Yeah, it's awful.
Every human that falls down here meets the same fate. I have seen it again and again. They come. They leave. They die. Oh my. You naive child. If you leave the ruins, Asgore will kill you.
Whoever Asgore is, I'm gonna voice him, and I can't wait.
Man, Asgore, I'm only protecting you. Do you understand? Go to your room.
And you're like, whoosh, brandish toy knife, and you run forward.
Right, I wish I could brandish.
I wish I could move.
It's literally just blinking.
Next game, I gotta switch it and see if it helps.
Yeah.
But at least we know what's happening now.
Do not try to stop me. This is your final warning.
I bet that was. She could talk. Yeah, one more time.
You want to leave so badly? Humph. You're just like the others. There is only one solution to this.
Oh.
Prove yourself.
Fight.
Prove to me you are strong enough to survive. Oh, what? You can make me fight you?
Yep.
What a good mother. Toriel blocks the way. All right.
You straight up you're just like fuck you, and you just slice her with no hesitation. She's acting aloof. It means she doesn't want to fight you. Oh man.
Oh, I did good till the end. Man, just so much health.
I hate that.
Man, that's tough.
It's anxiety. This isn't fun. This isn't fun. You're gonna freaking die, and she's gonna die. Perfect. I did nothing. It didn't even help. That just tells me combat's a joke.
Monster candy. Oh,
Wow.
monster candy.
All right. I guess
All this candy is becoming useful now.
all the stuff you stole. I remember like you took another candy. Disgraceful. Look at what you've done.
I got her halfway through. I don't want to fight you.
You're doing renegade. You don't have to fight her. I mean, it's a little late now.
It is?
Yeah, well, I assume so. Be rude to not finish her off.
She's acting aloof. She doesn't.
Yeah, you don't want to fight.
I'll just talk to her.
Let
me talk.
We'll wait to see what happens when you get connection again. You couldn't think of any conversation topics. See, you ruined it. Now you must die. Knows best for you. You got nothing, dude.
I do have nothing?
Yeah, you're already fighting. Jeez.
This is scary.
Oh man.
I feel like I've made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, I feel it too. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
This is worse than watching someone play a horror game. Because you are the horror.
I know. Well, I don't. What do you want me to do?
That's too late. You must kill her.
Will she die?
I don't think so. I don't think she'll die. It'd be great if she did. I'd laugh if she died.
Oh, that was worse.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna die.
I don't want to eat your pie.
Oh my gosh. You know you're not doing well because you used all your items in one fight.
Yeah.
That's just a bad fight. It's hard to fight. Ooh.
Did I hope I didn't kill her. I'm sorry, Tori. I didn't know. You are stronger than I thought. No, listen to me, small one. If you go beyond this door, keep walking as far as you can. Eventually, you will reach an exit.
Asgore.
Do not let Asgore take your soul. His plan cannot be allowed to succeed. Asgore. I can remember that. Those are two bad things. Ass and gore.
Yeah.
Be good, won't you? I'm sad. Look at her crying, my child. What? What? No!
You fucking killed her.
Fuck this game. I don't want to play no more. Let's start over. Let's start over from the beginning. I'm not kidding.
Renegade. Oh, well, that's the end anyway. That's the end of this episode. I hope everybody's
We're
happy.
starting over.
I got a great laugh.
We're
dude.
starting over. We're going to talk to her and we're not killing her. I'm sorry. I got good battle practice.
Oh, my God.
But we're going back. We're not saving. I'm going back right now.
Just go back and she'll be there. All right. Well, thank
I've
you guys
made a
for
huge
watching.
mistake.
I hope you all laughed as hard as I did.
Oh, it sucks.